Hi guys, welcome to this week's Tuesdays with Terica. Hey, what we're going to talk about today is knowing your worth and your value. Stay tuned. I hope you enjoy. Hey guys, welcome to this week's Tuesdays with Terica. As you can probably tell, I'm taping on my own. Tim is on vacation, so we wish him and his wife a wonderful, wonderful break and vacation. But while we're doing some things on our own, I had another situation that I'd like to share with you. Okay, so we're going to go right ahead and jump on in. So, this week's topic is knowing your worth and your value. And the reason that I say that is because I did have a conversation with a client that I had not met before. So we didn't really have any rapport, just a conversation on the phone. And for those of you who don't know, I am a realtor here in South Carolina. So I work with buyers and sellers, but I do have a good portfolio of buyers because I work with a lot of people that are relocating here from out of state. So, if any of you have been following the news, there's a situation that has brought some light to the real estate industry. And I'm not going to get in it. You can Google it and find out for yourself. But one of the things was the gentleman was very adamant about not wanting to pay my fee. So he was coming in at a really high dollar market, qualified to do some things that would have been a really great paycheck. However, I wanted to assure him that whether or not he felt comfortable with paying my fee or not, I was going to do everything that I could within my power, within reason, to make him feel comfortable and to justify me receiving compensation. So we kind of talked about some things. He expressed his concerns. I expressed some of the things that I would be doing to help navigate him through the process because, again, he's coming from a different area. Things are different from state to state. And I wanted to be able to kind of help guide him through the process because that's what I do. I really want to make sure that it's a pleasant experience. Of course, there are some things throughout the transaction that are beyond my control, but through prayer, I'm usually able to navigate some things a little different just because I'm not trying to fix it on my own, okay? I know that I don't have the power or the ability to do that. And sometimes, my personality or the tone of my voice can make things go right or it can make it go wrong. So I do have to stay very prayerful to make sure that I'm in alignment with what I believe that the Lord is sharing with me. So anyway, we were having a conversation, and so he said, "Well, I'm not paying a dime. I'm not paying a dime." Okay, fine, no problem at all. If you're not comfortable with me proving my worth and my value to you, that's quite all right. I will not be showing you any properties that I have not already made an agreement with either the seller, the seller's agent, or whatever entity that is actually selling the property. If I can't negotiate for myself, I will not take you to a property that will allow you to be beholden to me because I don't want to be beholden to you and I don't want you to be beholden to me. Okay, so he said, okay, well, we're going to talk about it. I'll have my wife call you. We'll figure out what we're going to do and then we'll go from there. Okay, so I go on about my day because, I ain't got time, okay? It is what it is. So I go on about my day and then I get a call from the missus. Hey, we really enjoyed speaking with you. We thank you for everything you have done thus far. But my husband is really adamant about not paying a buyer's agent compensation. Okay, you know what? Because I know who I am and because I know what I bring to the table, it's quite all right. Because again, I don't want to waste my time and not be compensated for what I know that I am worth. As realtors, everybody wants to give us a hard time. We are actually sometimes referred to as, or compared to, I should say, as a used car salesman, with a quick talk, wanting to get you in and get you out, that type of thing. That's not who I am. And I don't appreciate being clumped into a group of people where you're thinking one thing, but you haven't taken the opportunity to get to know me. I know my worth and my value. This is not a complaint because I am going somewhere else with all of this. It's not a complaint because everybody has a choice. Just like you as a buyer or seller have a choice as to whether you or not you want to work with me. I have the same choice and I have the same right. Do I want to work with you? It's just a conversation. Doesn't mean that anybody have to leave unhappy or angry. It just means that we have a choice to choose each other. And actually, the whole transaction works a lot better when we choose each other, when we can find common ground to make it all work. Because you're wanting me to do a job for you, and I'm wanting to do a job for you wholeheartedly. But I got to know that you're all in. Before I put my heart, mind, and soul into working days, sometimes evenings, sometimes not a lot, but sometimes late evening into night, I gotta make sure you're in it with me because I know who I am. And I'm giving you this scenario because I want to make sure that as you are going through the process of your daily routine of whatever it is your career path is, know your worth and your value. Never live your life to where you are beholden to somebody to give you a dime. You know what I'm saying? I know that this is an industry where we work for people and we need clients to patron our business. I am so appreciative for every client that has come to me, that has chosen me, because it's a lot of us out here. So I am very grateful for the ones that have chosen me. But I choose you as well. And I know my value. I am at a stage in life where I am so grateful to God because He has given me a choice. Now, there has been time in my career where I have had to jump through hoops and do backwards flips and everything to make a deal work and to keep a possible seller or buyer in place, intact, so that they didn't want to leave me and choose someone else. But I thank God for allowing me to have some maturity and some experiences in some things to know that I am a value. I bring something to the table, whether it is business, whether it is in the relationship, whether it is in the marriage, whether it is my part in being in family. I bring something to the table because God created me to have worth and to have value. He died for me. Nobody else died for me. So I am not as beholding to other people as I am to the Lord. And I am so grateful that He has taken me through life experiences to get to know who I am, to get to know that I bring something to the table. I have wisdom, I have knowledge, I have life experiences. I come with joy. I come with a little humor. I bring something to the table that you don't have in your life, just like you bring something to me. And it works so well when we can match it together, when we can fit it together, when we can bring our differences together and build it up for something greater than what we see before us. My conversation to you guys today is know who you are. You may be a young person and you're still trying to figure some things out, but you still have greatness. You may have gone through situations in life single mom, divorced, married, gone through some hardships, had some hard times, made some bad decisions, you still bring something to the table. Know who you are. And if you don't know, figure it out. Take time to process who you are so that when you are confronted with any type of situation, you can understand and you can know, I'm worth more than this. My value is greater than this. I deserve more than this. I feel unappreciated. And whatever the conversation is that you have to have, either with yourself or someone else, have the conversation. Do not cower down. Run and hide. Make sure that you are having the conversations that allow the other person to know I am present and I am awake. I know who I am. I stand on these principles. I'm not taken down. Now, we can negotiate a little bit, but I'm not taken down because I know who I am, because I am comfortable in the skin that I am in. That's all. I'm comfortable with who I am, and I don't make any apologies about it. I'm not going to argue with you about it. I don't have to voice my opinion to you about it. We're going to have a conversation about it. And wherever that leads us, that's the road we'll go down. But I know who I am. I know the value that I bring to the table. And I just want you to see me for who I am. Whether we're able to make the deal work, the relationship work, the family entity work, the marriage work, however we need to do, let's do that. But let's have a conversation because I need you to hear me. I have a voice. I'm going to speak my truth, and I just need you to hear what I'm saying. Hey, you know what? I really just want to encourage you. Trust in who you are. Do not doubt your value. Do not disvalue who you are and the worth that you bring. Honor who God has made and created you to be and stand on it. Nobody has the right, not the right at all, to tell you you don't deserve something or you are less than or that you are not meeting the qualifications for them. If you don't, that's okay. That's okay. I'm good with where I am, and I hope and wish the best for you in whatever it is you're looking for. So my one client, hey, I wish them all the best. It's not easy out here trying to negotiate by yourself when you don't know a lot about a lot. Google is a big help, but it's not your all for one information. It's not the everything that you need when you're going through process and situation upon situation. And though you may have family and friends that can help walk you and talk you through the process, every state is not the same. But the point of it is, I wish them well. And I hope and pray that they find what they're looking for. But in the meantime, your girl's okay because I know who I am. And I want you to as well. Hey guys, I want you to have a great week. I love you to life. I want you to share, like, and subscribe. But more than anything, know your value. Stand on the promises of God and don't take down. Until next week.